Hello, everybody. Greetings. Salute to all my frontline soldiers. This is Small Giant, right back at you again with food for thought. Um, I wanted to say first, before I start, I wanted to say to like and subscribe to my channel. Only if you find the content sufficient. Um, I appreciate that, going forward. Only if you find the content good. Today, I wanted to touch bases on this topic, and this topic I feel is important. I wanted to say to all my bros out there that's listening, if you are, stop being a follower, but be your own man. And I think this is important because a lot of us, we grow up, we may have older siblings like bros, um, we may have cousins that we look up to, uncles, we may have, a father or whatnot that was in the household that we looked up to. Or we may even have friends that we call homeboys in a lot of cases that we looked up to and that we followed. But I'm saying now, as you get older, you are in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s and your 60s. I don't think that it would be in your best interest to always follow what another man say or do. I believe that you should hold your own and do your own investigation or do your own research, or just if it doesn't feel right, then I think you should, as a man, say, well, this don't feel right to me, so I'm not going to go with the flow with this. And I know a lot of us, we still try to appease other men, but call ourselves men, following behind these people that we think are strong, or we looked at as strong, masculine. Even when we really didn't even know what the word masculinity is, but that's how we, perceive these guys. And I'm saying, if you a man in your 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s, why are you still trying to appease another man and you call yourself a man? I think that when you up in this age bracket, 30s and 40s, again, you should make your own determination. You should make your own decision, because how can you be a sigma or alpha male following somebody else? You're not. You're being a beta male, and I think that you shouldn't be referring to another man as big homie. Maybe, you can refer to him as an older individual, or someone that I respect and that I have a high regard for. That's a different story. Me personally, I don't follow no man. I do my own investigation and my own research. Just because everybody else is doing it, nah, I stand away from that. You can call me an outlier or whatever the case may be. It is what it is. But I think that's what God gave me. He blessed me to have my own train of thought, to follow my heart, and to say, well, if this doesn't feel right, then I'm not going to follow it. Simple as that. There's no disrespect to the other person. It's just that I'm my own man. I'm a 48-year-old man. How can I refer to you as my big homie? And I'm 48 years old. That doesn't resonate with me no more. I used to do that. I transitioned. I graduated to a state, um, excuse me, to a state to where I'm strong and I can make my own decisions because I stand on my own. I don't just follow nobody just because it sounds good. Oh, well, everybody else is doing it, and this and that. No, that does not resonate with me. That doesn't make sense, and I know a lot of us, we're out here, struggling, we're striving, and we're trying to do things, in our community. But I'm saying you should fall back. We out here trying to make sense of what don't make sense a lot of times. And I commend the bros that's out here on this front line. But again, there's a balance. There should be a fine line. And that fine line should be, I'm going to hold my own. And I'm going to do my own investigation. I'm going to do my own research. Or I just don't feel this. So if I don't feel this, I'm not going to be a part of it. Simple as that. Just because it may sound good and everybody else is following this herd, this group of people, because that's what it is. It's just a herd of individuals that's just following these people because it's the norm to do. It's the norm. And I say that's not a good look. That's not good for us. I think Snoop Dogg said it best. I forgot verbatim how he said it, but he was just like, how can I, in my 40s, refer to another man as big homie? Really? Big homie? I don't even call my father daddy. I refer to my father as pops or father. As simple as that. And again, I'm not saying don't be receptive or don't listen to a man that you have high regard for. That's a different story. But always trying to appease just to make the other man feel, good or whatnot, just because it sounds good. And you have to sacrifice and your dignity just to follow this person. No, that's not what being a man is. Being a man is drawing a line and having standards and saying, well, this ain't for me. I just don't feel it. With respect to you, I just don't feel it. And how can you lead and be a protector and provider to your household, to your girl, your wife, or whoever, your children, when you following behind another man that may not have all the information that's beneficial to you, or it just may not work for you. I can remember me being involved in gangs, and at that point in my life, I was a follower. But then I transitioned into being my own man, making my own decisions. I would only hang with maybe one or two of my homeboys. Simple as that. While the rest of my homeboys, they always was in groups. They always was robotic. They pretty much did what everybody else did because it sounded and looked good, and they just wanted to, fit in. I'm saying, do your own research. Do your own investigation. What the next man eat, you don't shit. Fall back and look at that. I just want bros to understand and to be who they are individually and be your own unique self and lead yourself. Think with clarity. If it doesn't fit you, don't do it. Simple as that. Don't do it, because that's not what being a man is. When you get to a certain age, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, and your 60s, no, I'm not following that, because that's not who I am. With respect. Simple as that. I don't follow no man. I follow God. And if I don't like something, I don't do it. That's just as simple as that. And I wanted to just bring awareness to a lot of the bros out here, and I want them to consider that. Just think about that. How can you be a man being a follower? A man stand on his own. He's the captain of his own ship first. He his own alpha. He his own sigma male. And he can respect the next man for being the same. You know, as being the alpha and sigma. We respect each other. We have a line that we all draw and we stand by. And that's what being a man is. And I would like to just bring awareness and uplift you, because I care, I value myself, so I value you. And I just wanted to uplift us and bring awareness to that. I'm here, small giant, you know, and I want to salute to all my frontline soldiers that's out here maintaining and that's coping and that's building blocks. And that's going to continue to build blocks. Much love and respect. Stay safe. Again, I hope this content was useful or stimulated you enough to where you consider it. You consider that. Look into that. Stop following everybody else just because it sounds good, or just because you feel like you're obligated to, when you really don't feel it. Be your own man. Stand on your own. Strive to be your own man. Be independent. Just being independent, that means being an independent thinker too. You know, simple as that. That's what being a man is. Stop following these other men just because. Look into your own. Do your own research, your own investigation, and if it don't feel good, don't do it. That's a man standing on his own. But again, hit that like and subscribe button, you know. And I'll be right back at you again next week. Much love. Stay safe. And salute to you. I'm out. Small Giant.